was one Saturday, and I came over to St. Anne's, and we had tables set up. It was a registration day. We were going to register kids for that next summer session. And I was supposed to have somebody working with me, but it ended up that person couldn't get here, so I was by myself. And I had families coming in, and I had my little clipboards, and I was getting people, signing up and getting them all registered, and the phone rang. And I answered it, and it was this daddy on the other end, and he asked me if I was registering people today. And I said yes. And he said, well, I'm coming. Don't leave till I get there. And he said, I have to walk. And I said, it's pouring rain outside. I mean, it was a deluge. And I said, we'll be doing this other days. And he says, no, lady, I have to come today. I want to come today. And I said, all right, but it's really raining. I've got an umbrella, he said. And I had no idea how far he was walking. So he had told me he had to walk. So it was a good half hour, 45 minutes later, this gentleman came up to the door of the church, and I went down and let him in. He was absolutely soaked. His clothes were soaked, his hair was soaked. And I said, come on in. I said, you're the gentleman who called me, right? And he said, yes. And I said, come on up. And in my registration fashion, I gave him the clipboard, and I showed him, I need you to fill out all this information. And I went on. I was working with other parents. And a little while later, I noticed he was just sort of sitting there. And I went back over to him and I said, can I help you? And he very quietly said, lady, I can't read. He said, that's why this is so important, that my child not end up like me. It was just the most dynamic thing I think I have ever heard. And you really get a sense of why this kind of work is so important to the community and to everybody here. It's rising water lifts all boats or something. So that was probably one of them. We hear lots and lots and lots of dramatic stories in East Nashville Hope Exchange, but that was probably the one that touched my heart the most.